back with the VFR, and I've got to put a new chain on it. So I got it a bit cheaper than I thought. I saw them on, I think it was a DID I saw, and it was £70, but this one was a wee bit cheaper from locally. I didn't expect it to get one of that so nice a price. I've got to put it on here today. I'm just going to determine first if I can move this hub, if it's adjustable, because sometimes these seize, and it has been sat a while, so I want to test that first before I split the chain. You just go in there, loosen that nut off, and there's a little, I don't know if you can see in there, there's a little cam. I'll show you the tool. Where did I put it? Oh dear, a minute ago. There it is. I'm going to have to rig up something to put on the end there, but I'll manage that, I'll figure something out. Even if I beat a bit of bar to get on there. Anyway, I haven't got much time today, so I'm going to get on with it. So what I did was I used a spanner on the end of it, and it moves no bother. You can see there that change really is, so it moves no bother. You pull it back and it pushes forward. I thought it'd be the other way. And then it's obviously when you pull up the way on the little cam, it'll pull the wheel back. Interesting setup, quite clean. But I've got to try and figure out with this new chain. I know it's 108 links, the standard chain. I've got to can't find a wee indicator to the wear indicator. It's on here somewhere, but I should have watched a little video last night. I never thought how to do this. But anyway, I'll figure it out, I'm sure. I'm sure there's a wee indicator on here somewhere telling you the wear limit, where it's to be in between, so you can't make the chain too short or too long. And you don't have those tolerances. Let's see if I can find it. I'll turn the camera off. See if I can find it. I can't for the life of me find the wear bars on it. So what I've decided to do is just judge it. I know it's 108 links. My chain is 122 links. If I take some links off, I'll just try and judge it, get it maybe a halfway adjustment. I don't want to change the length of the bike or the geometry of the bike, so I just have to try and judge it, but I cannot find those wear things anywhere. I don't know, I'll just see what I can do. So this is take 2 of fitting the chain because I ordered the wrong thing. Well, not ordered it, but I was given the wrong thing at the bike shop, the local bike shop. But never mind. So I popped back in. I had it was a 520 gave me by mistake. So we all make mistakes, don't we? So I didn't do any damage to the old chain. All I did was offer it up. It would not go on the sprocket, as it wouldn't, as you'd imagine. I've got the chain split with the angle grinder. There's it over there. And I've got a splitting tool. There's a splitting tool there. I've got to pack that away, but I'll need it for the riveting, so I'll leave it out. Excuse me. So I went back into my local town and I've picked up the new chain. So I'll just get on with that. I would record on this camera, but it just eats batteries. So I'll just do little clips, little sections. I'll feed this new chain through, and then I'll show these off. So that's the new chain on the sprockets anyway, and you can see it's far too long. It's actually 14 links too long. So let's work this out. I'd have to grind it off there. I'll try and make sure I get the camera up. Grind it off on that one, split it there. So what's that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And that's right enough. Because this is a 108 and I've bought a 122. So yeah, that's right enough, isn't it? 14 links have to come off. So I've got it at the right spot as well. I've got the wheel where it needs to be, because that's not far away, right in the middle. But we'll see once I've got it split. I didn't bring a marker pen, but I wanted to mark where to cut this up. I should be okay, in line with that, so I'll get on with that. I had another think I'd done it wrong there, so better to just check things. You have to make sure that link I'm pointing to is in the right position, so when you put the split link in, the endless link, you've got it in the right position. So I've loosened the chain right off, I've put this axle forward, and I've counted the links back, and it is 14 links back, so I'm right enough there, so I need to grind it off there. That one needs ground off, punch through, and just get on with that. That's the chain, with the angle grinder. It's been, I've got the rivet off. It's a matter of tightening this up and then pushing the pin through. It should be pretty straightforward. Just tighten this up a little bit just to make sure it nips the chain, and push the pin through. So when you're actually here and it's soft, you can see that's turning freely. That means the pin's all the way through, so you can stop. And I'll just that's the chain breaker, splitter, riveter, presser. It's got the chain plate. It presses the plate on so you don't crush it. You've got to get it to where the factory is, where the chain is. You've got to squash it in as much as you'll never be able to do it by hand. You need a tool. We used to use washers and mole grips, but you've got to get it to that kind of level. You have to be really gentle. And these ones have already, this link that I split has already got the O-rings on it, so I'm going to leave that. I'm just going to oil up lube the link. This link here, I'm going to prepare this link. Get this lube on, it's good lube that. Get a couple O-rings on and press the plate on. So that's the plate on. It's just a matter of getting it to where it's positioned, tightening it up with a chain tool, very, very gently, till you get it in line with this one. We're almost there with this link. You just have to kind of, there's still a wee bit of a lip there and a lip there on the other side. You just have to press in a bit of a turn at a time, quarter of a turn, back it off, quarter of a turn, back it off. Just keep checking it so you don't squash it in too far. So I'm happy with the plate in where it is, and all I need to do now is rivet it. I've got the riveter here. It's a little ball bearing, so I can get that to focus up. It's a little ball bearing, and it's got a little anvil the other side, so the pin doesn't push through. When you think about it, that would struggle even at that to come out. You never know, if you're doing speeds, it would still come out. But you couldn't get that out by hand now. I couldn't get that out by hand. So splitting it a little bit will make a big difference. You don't have to split it much. So that's the link splayed, and the chain has been adjusted. So if I keep it a bit loose to begin with, that's fine for me. I don't want any tighter than that. I'd rather it was a wee bit too loose. So we'll see how that gets on. The chains move when they're new anyway. So that's it riveted up. I just got to tighten that bit at the back and oil the chain. That's it done. So I'll call this video finished. That's been a success. Just got to test run it on Monday. I totally forgot I had more batteries. I always bring spare batteries, but I forgot I brought them. Just got to lube this chain up. Put a bit of chain lube on it. But just so if people don't know that the link's in the chain, I didn't know until today, because that's a 122 link chain that I bought, but this is a 108 link bike, and now I was stressing about where's the wheel position, where's the best place for it to be. But if you can't get a chain that's designed for your bike, i.e. the right length for your bike, because if it comes as 108, just put it where the 108 stops. Simple as that. Where the chain wants to be, that's the right position for the chain, for the wheel, that wheel. Because I got a 122, I had to cut 14 links off. Now what's a link? Is that a link there, that plate? Is that a link? No. This is a link. Okay, so there should be 14 of them there. If there isn't, I've cut it wrong. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 14 links there, so that is a link. If you're ever in any doubt, that roller there is one link. Okay, so I've just learned that today. But if you worry about it and you've thought, well, I don't know what a link is that the whole? So I thought that was the link, that bit there. That whole section was the link, but it's not. That's the link there. So that's 14 I've taken off. 122 minus 108 is 14. So that's right enough. It's an awful waste of chain, isn't it? Goodness. I paid for that. I'm quite tight. Well, I'm not tight, I'm quite generous, but I don't like wasting money. It seems a waste to put that in the landfill, doesn't it? Anyway, I'll keep that. We're going to need a link at some point. I don't know. I doubt it, but probably will go in the dump. But it's a JT. JT are very good. Can make good sprockets apparently. This is an X1R. Perfect for the VFR. Just going to have a quick walk around, just some things I'm going to be doing. As you can see here, that's not ideal. He's obviously dropped it and broken it, or something's happened. That peg's not moving at all. Yeah, I've unbolted this, and obviously it's been clamped with them bolting it up. So I've got a replacement one of these coming, and these passenger footrest. And this, the bike isn't, the lock is minced. So I might have to get a new lock for it. I don't know if I'm going to bother going to that expense. I couldn't get the seat off when I first bought it. It totally seized up in the toilet. Well, all this. What else have I done? I bought a new one of these seat cowlings. It's not new, but you can see the damage there. I don't know if you can see that very well. I was thinking about plastic welding it. It means I'd have to respray it. I'm getting one that's same colour. There's a tiny wee bit of damage here on the one I'm getting. There's a wee chip out of it, but it's nothing. Compared to that, it's nothing. So before I take it to MOT, I want to replace all bolts that are missing, the fairing bolts. I think if there's a hole, there should be a screw in it. So I want to put a screw in there. It'll strengthen it up a bit. This panel could do being replaced because there's a big crack there, but I'm not going to. That's not bad. I can live with that. But this side, this top half, this headlight cowling really needs replaced because all this is cracked. All down there is all cracked up. So it needs replacing this top bit, unless I can do a repair on it. But then it would need respraying, and I'm not good at respraying, and I need to put bolts. A bolt there, a bolt there, a bolt there before the MOT. Other changes. This mirror is aftermarket, and I'm actually looking at one on eBay just now that's the same as this. Exactly the same. The standard Honda effort, and this is not standard Honda, and I don't want it. I don't want it. Got this on it. It looks weird having that there, that boot on there, and no boot on there. I don't want that. I want it right. Other changes: new seat cover. I want a new seat cover for it, for all they are. I don't think I'll be getting a new seat. I'm not going to go that far. I quite like covering them. Oh, and another thing, I've got a brake pedal coming because the boys we've done a repair on the brake pedal. So I'm not going to have that. You have to buy a. I didn't have to buy it. It was cheaper to get a used, the whole section that I'm getting. I think it's the rear set, whole rear set, the foot peg hanger as well. I'm getting all that. Was £20, and the cowling was £20, which is a pretty good price. Like, there's a wee bit of a mark on it, and that was 12 quid, just £12 for that whole lock. And I don't think I get the lock with it, but I get the whole bit of aluminium. It's a big lump of aluminium for £12. It's got a new chain, so that's nice. It's a wee bit loose. Might be a touch too loose, that. But I'd rather it was too loose. I'll just maybe nip that up a little bit, just tighten it up, just a fraction. I don't like tight chains. And it was making a racket when I was going along the road. You can feel it when it's got a dreadful tight spot. The tight spot was awful on that old chain. Anyway, that was a quick walk around the new bike. New old bike. And thank you for watching.